Eurocentric thought, we would sometimes go back to Charles Darwin and his Origin of Species for the conventional textbook that we have read in public school, which is interesting because Charles Darwin studied an ancient Moor, an Ethiopian called H.I.V, to derive his theory of evolution. And the book was called Kitab al-Hayawan, okay? And in that book, Al-Jahiz talked about the 4 aspects of involution and evolution. And they were that the Hamiyat, which is the word for black in Thair or Arabic, is the power that evolves all things. And then any species that comes into what we call a physical existence does 3 things. It has a struggle for existence, it has the power to transform from one species, a physical species, into another, and its environment impacts it. And with those 4 things, Al-Jahiz, studying the ancient scripts of our ancestors, basically communicating what was communicated on the Shabaka stone, etc., that we are that cosmic black energy that takes on various forms through time and space. Reiterated in that Moorish epic what was taught in ancient what we call Egypt or Kemet. But the point that's interesting to me to close out is that Charles Darwin had a cousin whose name was Francis Galston, and he was the founder of what we call modern eugenics, which is the self-controlled evolution of species, which is really a military tactic to step into the place of the primordial creator to control masses of people in the formation of species, whether it be plant, animal kingdom, and human kingdom. And what we're experiencing now is a eugenics experiment where we have allowed to acquiescence a particular people to step into a position to control our involution and evolution, because we have acquiesced our correct status as that living primordial power. So in order to get back to that, we just need the education, and then we can involve and evolve ourselves to whatever we desire, because we are self-created.
First, I want to thank all of you for being here. It's a Saturday night. For those of you who have been here 3 nights and you feel like me, that this is magic, and this is timely, and this is necessary, and this is blessed. But if we leave here and we don't have each other's numbers, emails, websites, or whatever, then we're breaking the chain. Please, brothers and sisters, if you need our numbers, reach out to us. But more importantly, as the brother said, leadership is service. But you have to communicate. Now you got the email, we used to have smoke signals. You got everything. Please. It's so important. You can't just say that sister that was next to me was deep. You need to know her name and her number. Because we're getting ready to hit them supermarkets, and we're going to need good, strong people. And I don't want to have to be looking around saying, what were they at the meeting? Are they real or not? Secondly, to answer the question has to be perceived about before 1492, after 1492, and the answer has to be looked at in a broader context. We can't look at it narrow. So we have to look at it as then and now. And the hardest part of being a human being is acting like a human being, and unless now we are acting like a human being, then we are not doing our job. We had a brother here from the Nation of Islam last night who was talking about fratricide and talking about the brothers killing brothers. I don't mean just cousins, but actual physical brothers and fathers killing sons. We need to really get it together quick, so it doesn't matter if we came from monkeys, fish, or stardust. The truth is, if you read the Native American and a lot of the other cultures, it says, in the beginning was the Word. The Word being a vibration. Everything started with a vibration from the Creator. So unless and until we accept that we are from the spirit, the mouth, the heart, the womb of the Creator, which was female, don't forget that. We went really crazy when we went to a male-dominated theology. We went really crazy, and then things stopped being constructive, creative, and became destructive. Lastly, they're now beginning to study DNA. Well, we knew about DNA for thousands of years. DNA stands for descendants, now ancestors.
Panthers.
Peeps.
We know about genetic slicing factors. We are made up of different attributes of different animals. Can't separate from that. What makes you great is what was given to you through the Most High, that consciousness. From the very beginning, our ancestors linked themselves to the animals because they know they are genetically made up and they give that power to you. Once upon a time, we shared that power. Even in the native Indians, they gave respect to the animals, to the land, to the fields. Today, you don't do that. You think you separated from them. You dishonor them. Yet the war is going to be fighting, but they will fight against you. It's not an individual war or a human war, because you part of all. They share their powers with you. The white man gave you movies and how they do it. Yet you think you're better and be able to do things greater than they are. Yet, before machine came in, the beast gave you their strength. You ride in their backs. You cross waters. Yet, you still dishonor. Even the littlest things, but the littlest things they want to give you the greatest strength. The bees, who fought like all the trees so that you could have food, you dishonor them because they're smaller than you. If you cannot understand science, you cannot apply the science. Yes, it's important, scientifically and spiritually. You will not go out again and fight a war with half-truth. You better find your true cornerstone and apply it. No more war without the blueprint. This is the beginning. Unification cannot come without the strength of your mothers, your sisters, your daughters. You have nations full of brothers without your civilization. We are your civilization. We cradle you. You want to go to war, but you never ask us permission. You go to the UN,